TEKS 5A, Cubes Notes. So today we're going to talk about cubes, which is how we solve the applications to multi-step problems. So first, the vocabulary, what cubes stands for. The C in cubes stands for circle the number. Let me switch the font size real quick. Circle the number. And then U stands for underline keywords. The B stands for box the question. E stands for write the equation. And lastly, S stands for solve and write a sentence. Okay, so let's use cubes to solve the example problems. Okay, so the first example says 12 cans of peaches are placed into each box. How many boxes are needed for 1,440 cans? So first step of cubes is we're going to circle the numbers. So I have 12 and 1440. Then I'm going to underline some keywords. So what I mean by keywords is the other worksheet that you got today that goes with this notes are words that mean symbols in math. For example, each means to multiply. And let's see, in this problem that's the only keyword. Each means to multiply. Okay. Next is box the question. So the question is how many boxes are needed for 1440 cans. Then it's write the equation. So first we have to determine what is our variable. So since it's asking for how many boxes are needed, the word box is going to be our variable. So we're going to let box be B. So anywhere we see the word box, we're just going to write B. So it says 12 cans of peaches are placed in each box. So 12, we said each is times, and then B is box. So 12B. Remember, if we don't see anything between a number and a variable, that just means to multiply. And then that is equal to 1440. Okay, so we wrote our equation. Now it's time to solve. So this is a one-step problem, so all we're going to do is divide by 12. Divide by 12. So that means B is equal to 120. So if we were to write this in a sentence, this would say they need 120 boxes for the peaches. Okay. Okay, good. Let's look at example 2. Example 2 says if 4 is subtracted from twice a number, the result is 10 less than the number. Find the number. Okay, so remember our first step is to circle all the numbers. So we have 4, we have twice, we have 10. That looks about it. Then we got to underline keywords. So we have a lot of keywords in this one. So we have subtracted, which means minus. Let's see, less than, which means minus. And we have is, which means equals. Okay. Our next step is to box our question. Our question at the bottom is just find the number. Okay. Then we have to write our equation. Before we write our equation, we need to find out what the variable is, what we're looking for. So in our question, it says find the number. That means we're looking for number. So anywhere we see number, we're going to put an N. Okay, so now let's go ahead and read it again. It says if 4 is subtracted from, so from something 4 is subtracted. So we have to write minus 4, but we have to leave a little space because we don't know what it's being subtracted from. Twice a number. So twice is 2. And remember we said number is n. So far we have 2n minus 4. Then it says the result is, remember is means equal, 10 less than the number. So 10 less than the number, meaning 10 is being subtracted from the number, so n minus 10. So here we have a multi-step equation. So to solve, we need to get all the n's to one side and all the numbers to the other. So I'm going to subtract n. That leaves me with n minus 4 and negative 10 on the other side. Then I'm going to add 4 to get the numbers all on one side. So my answer is n is equal to negative 6. So if I was to write this in a sentence, because now I'm doing the solving part, see I solved, I did all the steps, I got n equals negative 6 right here. Now for my sentence, I have to write the number is negative 6.